Good morning from China and the 2024 ICF Canoe Polo World Championships here in Deqing County on Lake Feixing. No, that's not right. Lake Fengshi Lake. We've this second stage matchup between the Swedish men, senior men, versus the Portuguese senior men in Group O at MO, and where Germany is leading with second and third place in the group, Poland and Denmark. So this is going to be a close match between fourth place Portugal and fifth place Sweden. The other team in this group is Chinese Taipei. So far in this group, Sweden have had a 2-3 loss against Denmark, a 3-4 loss against Poland, and a 0-3 loss against Germany, meaning their next game is against Taipei. Portugal, 2-5 loss against Germany, a 4-3 win over Taipei, a 2-4 loss against Portugal, and they play Denver next. And here we go, and we're away. Ramos secures the ball there against Petrone. Portuguese men with this first attack up against a 1-3-1 Swedish defense here. Abreu. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Mestre. Back with Abreu. Abreu has a one-on-one shot with the keeper, but well saved by Lindberg. Malborg did come across, but didn't get his paddle up in time. Abreu has a very quick release. Got that shot well really nicely at the far bar, but really nice save by Lindberg, the keeper from Sweden. Mestre. Mestre inside. Shot there by... Oh, that was Mestre, sorry. I've got my players confused. That was Rolin on the outside with the feed in. There's Rolin. Abreu dribbles into contact. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Abreu sliding forward, leaning over, trying to find some angle on that shot, but a really nice defense there by Sweden. Blocks Abreu's shot out for a corner. This is Mestre. Viento. Viento doesn't have a lot of options there. Shooting through the paddles of Malborg and Lindberg. Another corner. 2 minutes 30 of play here. Quarter of this half, and it's been the Portuguese men with all the possession so far. Swedish men absorbing a lot of attack here. Abreu. He had Biento on the inside, but Biento was well marked, and still time on the shot clock. Here's a big shot there. Rolin driving from center. The defense had compressed, and he just put it over the top of all their paddles and into the back of the goal. Really nice goal there by Rolin to start the scoring in this match. 1-0. Portuguese men up. Took them almost 3 minutes to score that. 3 minutes of offensive possession, so Swedish defense very strong. Lindström. Legal kayak tackle there by Nobo. It's disappointed. Portuguese race down the pitch. Will they get into an attack before the Swedish men set up their tough defense? Abreu. Met there by Malmborg. Turns them away. He's a big man. Abreu has a look. Saved there by Malmborg. He'll take a rest. Brings Partone on. Viento starts to drive Abreu with him. Oh, creative shot there by Ramos, who was facing his own goal, but tried to put a cheeky shot over his shoulder and into the goal. But of course, hard to aim when you can't see the goal, and he put that one high. Very creative, but unsuccessful on this attempt. Swedish men get a chance to equalize now with 5 to go in this first half. Swedish men start their attack. Big shot there by Malmborg. Tries to bring it around and low. But Mestre is really sharp from that top man position. It's quite got long arms and I think quite a long paddle by the look of it. It's really hard to get balls past him. Sweden, good push there. Malmborg, pressure by Mestre. Two really nice quality players out there. Hjortedal with the ball. Hjortedal. Patrone. Nobo has it. He's driving in hard. Have to watch. Abreu needs to watch his paddle. There's a paddle foul inside there against Portugal. Ref's timeout. Lindstrom. Trying to position himself in front of the goal. I think they'll let Malmborg take this penalty. That'll be Sweden's preference. I think he's the big scorer for their team. Refs are calling. Will we see a card here? Yes, we will. Card here. A warning for number 2. A warning for number 2 to Portugal. There's a big shot there, tipped out by Rolin, the shot by Hjortedal. Feet inside now. Nice shot there by Lindstrom. They fed the ball inside to him nicely. Couldn't be hand tackled because they had boats all around him. He was in close, and to create his shot, he leant over, created a nice angle, and threw that ball in over his head. Really nice shot by Lindstrom then. Ties the score up 1-1. This will be a close match. These two teams, similar scores throughout the tournament against similar teams. So here's a good shot. Rolin, Abreu causes an illegal tackle. Refs play on. Lindberg, Partone, Partone. Lindberg, just puts Partone. Lindberg, Partone, Jotterdal has a shot, saved there by Rolin. Rolin having a great game. Scored already and blocked a nice shot there. Lovely ball over the top to Biento, right to his hands. Good skills there shown by the Portuguese men. And here they come on attack. That was feed through there. Really nice feed through there. Biento. Card given to number 2.
Yes, we stopped the time in attack. I had the ball in attack. I said, we stop the time and get the card. You see the difference? You see the difference? I stopped, but you see the difference?
So what's going on here is Abreu was given a green card, I think for unsportsmanlike behavior. In the meantime, Partone is arguing that the play should have continued. They wanted a quick reset in the meantime. So interesting. Portuguese score a goal and in doing so arguing something with the referee and get carded for it. So they're down to 4. Abreu serving the 2-minute green card sanction. 2 minutes off the pitch. So Portuguese now down to 4 men against Sweden's 5. That goal was to Mesh today from the really nice feed in from Biento. Portuguese men calling for keeper foul. Doesn't give it. Good pass there by Duar. Here's Rolin. Rolin has a quality look from just inside his own half with pressure being applied by Jotterdal. He just overcooked that a little bit and sent it high. Takes a little bit of time off this green card. 50 seconds left on the green card. 20 seconds left in the match, the half-time, I should say, not the match, just until half-time. Partone. Sweden will be dangerous from here. There's paddles, lots of paddles though. There's paddles here, the ball's pushed wide, and that's half-time. With 30 seconds exactly left on Abreu's green card. So Portugal will start the second half with 4. Partone still unhappy about the way the green card was given when they wanted to get away quickly. Feels they lost an advantage. Just a bit of housekeeping for later on. The under-21 men's final has been brought earlier in the day. The under-21 men's final will now be at 16:45 local time. So it may be different elsewhere. The 16:45 time is correct, we're told. So if you want to catch that, make sure you tune in at the correct time, 16:45 for the under-21 men's grand final. Which will, I'm sure, be quite a spectacle. The teams left in that top 4 play some very exciting polo, excuse me. This is an amazing venue, an event, the 2024 ICF Canoe Polo World Championships. A lot of work's been gone in behind the scenes by other people, not just the athletes, of course, but others as well, all the volunteers and technical committees. They're all supported by our main sponsors, who are the International Canoe Federation, the ICF itself, the China Canoe Association, Huzhou City, Deqing County, Yupen Sports, Guo Kong Group, Latour Sports, and Kailas Group. So some amazing sponsors there. I'm sure the athletes and all the viewers appreciate your generous contributions. Thank you very much. About ready to start the second half now. A minute to go. Portuguese up 2-1. Goals to Rolin and Mestre. Sweden's goal came from Lindstrom. And Abreu on the green. He was on a warning already, actually. So That foul was a second deliberate, as deemed judged by the referee, I think, for the talking back to him. I think he was screaming out perhaps for a paddle foul or something. I'm not sure. There was a lot of paddles in that play. It was a great feed from Rolin. There's a problem with the green card clock. It's now showing 2 minutes. I had it marked at 30 seconds at halftime. Not sure they'll be able to wind that down. They had this issue yesterday, I noticed, at halftime. The green card clock did continue to run. Coaches over there from Portugal, making sure it happens. Probably shouldn't stick my beak in it. I'm sure they can work it out. Probably working a little bit in Portuguese favor. Their 4 men do get a longer halftime rest. How long are they? Oh, the captains are coming over from Sweden. I was just going to be told what's going on. The coach from Portugal knows what's going on. Trying to boost the on-court volume today to see what we could hear what referee Anderson was saying, but couldn't quite pick it up. We'll see what happens. They are down to 4. I think it should be able to. They should be able to come back to the full squad of 5 at about the 9:30 mark. Some new software they're running on the scoreboards, so maybe a couple little bugs to work out still. They're working really well otherwise, especially when they're kept dry. Here's a good charge here by both players. Super close. Oh dear, this is not good for Ramos. Ramos into the body of Lindberg, and Portuguese now down to 3 men. They do need to be careful. They don't need another forfeited game. If the Portuguese men are reduced to 2 men, then the match will be declared forfeit and Sweden will win. Oh, it's a little cheeky shot there by Lindberg. He just took a little bit of pace off that. Ties the score up 2-all. Lindberg, Portugal, that 30-second concern, not a concern anymore. That power play card has been cancelled, and Portuguese back to 4. Hard to keep. Would be certainly hard to keep this Swedish team out from scoring with only 3 defenders. It's one of the interesting things about the charge start. Super exciting, but also high risk there. The risk reward for Portugal, though, would have been if they could have secured that first ball and held it for 30 seconds. They would have had their 5th player back on. So worth a gamble, but also dangerous because Ramos caused that illegal kayak tackle. Meanwhile, Rolin, great feed there. Oh, so close. Duarte has 2 bites of the apple. Couldn't find the back of the net. Ooh, that's a GPS. He's up on the deck of the opponent, playing the ball. Another green card. That's 3 green cards in fairly quick succession. They're back to 3. Portugal men just need to tidy up. Deliberate illegal kayak tackle inside the 6. The referees really had no other option there. Malbor, though, has a goal penalty shot now up against Mestre. Mestre, not the full-time keeper. Mestre, it is long blade. Referees, what are they calling here? Mestre. The judge, he came off the line. Brian Anderson rubbing his face. He's not sure. This could be a big call they have to make here against Portuguese. If Mestre has done anything illegal here, he could be carded as well, and the match will be forfeited. Don't know if he did anything that bad. He did lean forward with his paddle, which may have brought him off the baseline. Number 6 is given a green card. The game is called over. What was that for? I'm not sure. Brian Anderson doesn't look happy with himself. He didn't want to make that call, but unfortunately, no other option. The Portuguese coach now walking down towards the referee. He does not look happy, but he's just going to walk past and walk off the pitch. Disappointing result there, ladies and gentlemen. What was proven to be a really tight game of canoe polo. The scores were tied 2-2, goals to Lindstrom and Lindberg for Sweden. Portuguese, though, had goals to Rolin and Mestre. It would be really interesting to know what that final green card against. They signaled it for Duarte. I thought he was in sub. I don't know what happened. Maybe he came off the line into the field of play before he was supposed to. I didn't catch it. Be interesting to see that on the replay. That's the second match that's had to be abandoned for lack of players, too many players in the, when a team is reduced to 2 players, the game is deemed forfeit by that team. So Sweden will get a win there. I believe, and I may be wrong, but I understand that on the score sheet that will go down as a 7-0 forfeit win in favor of Sweden. If you hold there, ladies and gentlemen, I will try to find out from the referees what the final card was for. So if you bear with me for 2 minutes, I will try to get back to you and let you know what's going on. Just conferred with the referees. That final green card against Duarte was because he entered the 6-meter area before the ball was back in play. So I would guess what happened is the refs blew their whistle, and before Malborg shot, Duarte entered past the 6-meter. So yeah, no other options there for the referees if that is what occurred. Anyway, that sees us to the end of that match. Up next here on pitch 3, we have Belgium men playing against the Swiss in men's pool P, which is the first and second place teams from each of their pools from the first round. In the first round, Belgium had a 5-2 loss to Germany and a 5-4 win against Japan. The Swiss had four teams in their pool. The other pool only had 3. They had a 10-1 win over South Africa, a 0-3 loss against Denmark, and then a 16-0 win over Hong Kong. In this second round of men's pool P, Belgium have had all losses so far. 0-6 against France, 1-7 loss to Italy, and a high scoring match, 6-8 against Spain. The Swiss also with all losses. They had a 6-3 loss against Spain, a 1-2 loss against Great Britain, and a 1-2 loss against Italy. So some really tight matches there from the Swiss, which, you know, going down by only a goal to Great Britain and Italy is probably a fairly good achievement. They play France after this in their next final game in men's pool P. Belgium will face off against Great Britain. So leaders of those pools of men's pool P is France at the moment on 7 points, Italy on 6, Great Britain also on 6 with a slightly lower goal difference. Spanish men in 4th, and then rounding out the bottom are these two teams here, Belgium and the Switzerland. So they've got plenty of time to warm up now. This game is not scheduled to kick off for another 9 minutes or so. So I'll take a break and we'll catch you back then.
Thomas, you can do it, man. Er staan maar 15 camera's op u, Thomas. Kom aan, Thomas!
Nee, man. Ah, ja. Nee, ik ga dat niet doen. Ik ga dat niet doen. Wat? Nee, maar...
Kom maar over, gooi hem maar over.
Doe ik al.
Stop!